Red Bun means we're live, a casual take with your boy Stephen Pepper, here to give a take off my chest. Well, welcome to college football, Bill Belichick. Um, well, that was embarrassing. I wrote that intro down in my notes when North Carolina scored that impressive opening touchdown drive. I'm like, oh, Bill and this UNC team, they're kind of serious. Okay, I didn't expect this. All for nothing, TCU proceeded to score 41 unanswered points to win 48-14. I mean, that was pretty embarrassing. That got over by halftime. Michael Jordan and them were like, peace, I'm not watching this. Now, credit to TCU, everyone and their mother, including myself. We're going to be talking about UNC and Bill Belichick today. But TCU, watch out for them in the Big 12. They looked solid last night, including their quarterback. But that was all about the talent of UNC because that was a talent disparity on display last night pretty clearly. And it got embarrassing for Bill Belichick. Now, I didn't expect that level of ass whooping last night, but I didn't expect much for Belichick and that team to even win against TCU because, let's be fair, they rolled in last night with 70 new players, okay? 40 transfers and 30 guys who 3 months ago walked the stage to get their high school diploma. That is a tough win when you're going against a Power 5 school that returned most of their good players, including the quarterback. But the thing with TCU is they didn't return guys like Ohio State or LSU. So the fact that they gave that level of beatdown to UNC goes to show how far UNC is from being that 33rd team that Belichick wants them to believe. How far they are from actually being a good roster. Like, remember when Dion made his Power 5 debut coincidentally against TCU? Not only did Dion go against a TCU team that lost most of their good players to the draft, but he had Shedeur Sanders and Travis freaking Hunter along with him to lead him through a shootout. You remember those guys, right? The future Heisman Trophy winner and the future completion percentage leader. Yeah, Bill doesn't have a single player who sniffs those guys. I remember watching last night going to myself, I don't know if a single guy in UNC is going to get drafted. Like, why are the scouts even there? They're wasting their time, particularly their quarterback, Gio Lopez, who, no offense, that's a Dollar General two I've ever seen one. The guy's 5'11" on a good day, South Bama transfer. His performance should speak from itself. That should speak for itself. Okay, so I'm not bailing on Chapel Bill. I've been one of the first people to say I think Bill Belichick as a mind is going to work in college football. I understand it is year one, game one. It takes a long time to establish a program in college football. But his team clearly needs to sim the next season because they need another round of recruits to get some actual good players because they look talentless compared to TCU, even for Coach Prime. Like, despite having Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders. Remember how weird it got halfway through year one? It started looking like a joke. I came on here and said Colorado looks like a reality TV show because Dion did take over a one-win team. And despite having Travis and Shedeur, he had future salesmen at offensive line. His team couldn't stop the run, and his coaching staff was a mess. But year two, he got another round of recruits, high schoolers, transfer portal guys. Of course, he still had Travis and Shedeur, but he fixed that coaching staff. The defensive line got stronger. And then he went from a one-win team before he got there to a 9-win team. Bowl eligible, good bowl game against BYU. They competed at the very end for the Big 12. That's something that Bill Belichick needs to get to, is that year two, because that's where you can benefit when building a program. You get your feet wet. Now you get a new batch of recruits. Now, luckily for UNC, after last night's joke of a performance, their schedule's a joke going forward. Like, outside of Clemson, who they host, by the way, UNC is likely to not play a single ranked team going forward. Okay, so that's just, I'm not saying they're going to win the ACC. They're far from it. But that's an opportunity for UNC and Bill Belichick to go into next year saying, hey, this isn't a gimmick. We have a foundation here, and we want you to come on in. And that should help get more recruits. But TCU was also unranked. And once they settled in, it became a hard watch for UNC. So, as great of a coach I think Bill Belichick is, the 6 Super Bowls, the defensive mastermind, you need talent out there. Okay, when he was in New England, his defense, McCourty, Hightower, Stephon Gilmore, Wilfork, and of course, he had Tom freaking Brady at quarterback, not Gio Lopez. There's a reason why the UNC Tar Heels were plus 3.5 at home, because there was a big talent disparity. And particularly at quarterback, Lopez went 2 hours not completing a quarterback. He went 2 hours not completing a pass in real time. I'm sorry, you can't win football games in the Power 5 with that guy at quarterback. So, albeit, the guy came in garbage time, but Brad Johnson's kid with LSU, A&M, even some UNC experience, I don't know how he lost the starting job, but he should start going forward. And that's what I do with Bill is get this guy going forward and just try to be bowl eligible this year. Don't worry about the ACC. Just be bowl eligible. And by year 2, then you have a new batch of recruits because against TCU, UNC just looked so talentless last night from all positions, defense, quarterback, that this season they're not going to win a whole lot of games just because of that. But I understand it takes a long time to build a program. So all Bill Belichick needs to do is win enough games this season so he can get to that year 2 and get some more recruits. But I appreciate everyone for tuning into this episode of A Casual Take. Let me know what you guys think about Bill Belichick's college debut. Follow me on Twitter at StephenPepper38. Until next time, see you.